Hello and welcome to the Hespect MMA podcast, where we cover MMA's hottest headlines, fight card bouts, fighter drama, discuss fight predictions, media giants, and basically all things MMA related. Made by fans, for the fans. This is your host, Hespectful Keith, and I'd love for you to come and join me here, often visited by special guest and best friend of mine, codenamed Throb Lowe, as we share our memories, takes, and opinions on the frequently changing landscape that is MMA. Now, without further ado, let's MMA and chill.
Oh yeah.
All right. Got my water. Check. Let's go. I actually drink a lot, man. I have like 2 bottles every time we record a pod.
Yeah, you gotta have something, right?
Yeah, man. It's those marijuana pasties.
Yeah,
attributed to
exactly
marijuana
what it is.
pasties. All right, so let's do this. Welcome back, people. It's March 23rd, 2021. Hespectful Keith, as always, and Throb Lowe. Episode number 9. Getting into some fight review on the UFC on ESPN 21. Brunson versus Holland card. This past 20th. And then, of course, our fight breakdown and predictions for the upcoming UFC 260 card. Stipe Miocic and Francis the Predator and Ngannou 2, the rematch. Any newer fans? Stipe, of course, the 2-time champ, going for his 5th overall title defense. So he had to win the belt twice. Defended it 3 times, and then this is the 2nd time, the 2nd run.
Yeah,
and he's facing the scariest active heavyweight on the roster right now, Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, definitely the scariest. I mean, Derek Lewis doesn't have the superhero physique, but he's just as dangerous, I'd say.
Basically, if Derek had the superhero physique, he would be Francis.
Yeah, yeah, man, those dudes hit hard. They're big dudes throwing big hands.
I think the only difference is the body type.
Yeah, about the same height, I would think.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Francis, he has his 4-fight win streak, all KO/TKOs. Fucking deadly. It's going to be bigger than it was last time. Can't wait to get to that. But of course, tongue click. Underdog of the week. Shout out goes to Montserrat Ruiz, the bunny. Conejo, right?
Yeah.
She was a plus 300 underdog going into her fight against minus 360 favorite Cheyenne Bays. Last pod I was saying Bays because it is spelt Bays.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Bays. And then honorable mention, Derek Brunson. Good job, buddy. Plus 150 underdog. 4 golden naysayers. You should have kept your tick, man.
Yeah, I know. I changed it from decision, right?
Yeah.
God
Hopefully,
damn.
Me hyping up Kevin Holland, did I sway you there?
A little bit, man. A little bit. No more influence.
Yeah, man. Well, there you go. He shuts Mr. Big Mouth for now. Minus 170 favorite. Yeah, a bit of stuff to digest there when it comes to Holland, but we'll get to that one. And then fastest finisher, Tai Tuivasa, man, who opened up the main card, right? Bombed Harry Hunsucker. TKO in 49 seconds of the first round.
Yeah, very Tuivasa-like, 2 big right hands.
Yeah. And the way that guy just fell, man, it's like he got shotgun to the ground.
Yeah.
Heavyweight power, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, search that one out if you missed it. Anybody? Let's jump into that review. Throbby One Kenobi joining us tonight. Or Throby One Kenobi, sorry. Let's get that part out. Head of the prelims there. Women's bantamweight 135. Fortis MMA product Macy Chiasson defeats the veteran Marianne Renault by unanimous decision. Pretty clear cut when looking at it from outside the box. Last episode, right?
Yeah.
All due respect to Marianne Renault.
Yeah, she just signed a new fight, or not signed yet, but didn't she agree to fight Miesha Tate?
Yeah, man, out of left field. You tagged me in that.
Yeah, I
was like,
anything could have happened. Anything that's happened this year, that's the one thing I wouldn't have picked.
Exactly, right? Too many curveballs, but that's one I like. Like
Yeah.
I thought they released her. She's still under contract?
Yeah, I thought she went to work with one in Asia, right? She became some kind of promotional director or
Yeah, like
something.
I think a color commentator.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, good for Tate and Renault, a veteran battle.
Yeah.
But Tate, she's even saying she's trying to make a second run, man, going all Alistair Overeem with it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, she retired really young. I think she's only like 34 right now.
hmm Wonder what kind of tools she's added. It's pretty interesting. She was always well rounded. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Ronda
Just
had the belt at the time, so
yeah, that's basically what it was. Also, she
yeah.
was getting beat up by Holly Holm until she hung in there for the last round, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that, man. I was so sad for home because I was like, yeah, now she's gonna do what Ronda did, but even better. And then you guys are like, nah, Cupcake Tate. And then she did that, and I was like, no. Yeah, man, that was epic. And oh, the way that Holly went out, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
punching.
punching her arms. My gosh, that's some warrior shit right
Yeah.
there.
Her body
So
went into like muscle memory mode, and she's like such an accomplished boxer, right?
yeah,
It
she
was
just
just
started
like
throwing
instinct at
hands.
that point.
Very very nice of Misha there. But yeah, totally excited to see her back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Back to the matchup though. Macy Chisan, just proved to be the harder, better, faster, stronger fighter in this.
Yeah. Basically, man. That's
Uh,
kind of
so any
went as
takes?
expected, maybe.
Yeah. Do you have any unique takes from the bout or any
Not really. I
surprises?
kind of just went the way you would expect. I think
Mm,
we basically thought it would go that way.
yeah, it's just I'll do respect to Marianne, but bit over the hill. No offense, obviously. I'll do respect. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, we'll
not
see what she
many,
does with Misha.
very low prop number of fighters past, 40 are still fighting.
Exactly. So that's in itself is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Macy, she's jumped up 2 spots. She's ranked 9 now. Where would you like to see her go?
I don't know. It's difficult because, the higher end of the division, right? Amanda
Mhm.
Nunes, Durandamy, Home, they've proven to be a step above the rest, right?
Yeah, 3 queens, just like
Yeah.
featherweight there.
Or I mean, GDR and Holly Holm are pretty clear cut first and second contenders, I think. Amanda
hmm
Nunes is, a step above that for sure, maybe 2, 3 steps.
Yeah. Just gotta keep crawling it slow, man.
Yeah, I think just another name. Not to say that anyone else is just another name, but it's a pretty well level playing field from 3 or 4 out to 9 or 10, right? So I think anyone in there would definitely get you up the board.
Yeah. For me, would it be out of bad taste to, she just fought a veteran, and beat her. So what about Sarah McMahon?
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
okay with.
I'm not saying she's gonna outright beat McMahon, but
Yeah,
maybe
I
there's a
mean
theme.
McMahon is still looking good in her fights for
Yeah. She
sure.
does dominate.
Yeah, I think that's a good matchup.
hmm
I
We'll
mean,
have
as
to see
far
if she
as
can.
as far as Macy going forward, you want those veteran names, right?
Yeah. So you can see like how you stack up to like a lot of experience,
Yeah,
especially with Sarah McMahon, right?
yeah.
Former
There's not a lot of
Olympic.
people on the board right now that have as much experience as her in the division.
hmm So maybe an option there, and I'm interested to see if McMahon can get out of that mental hurdle that she. I think she won recently, right? She lost and then she won. I would have to look again, but yeah, seemed to be a mental hurdle in her losses that we talked about,
Yeah,
right? When she fought Pena, and even DC said, when McMahon gets uncomfortable, it starts going bad for her, and she usually crumbles under the pressure.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I know Lena Landsberg has a win over Macy back in 2019. Maybe she wants to entertain that match. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe she's like, you don't deserve me yet.
Oh yeah. Well, that's another one. I mean,
Yeah.
as of right now, they're not that far away on the board, right?
hmm
Oh no, they're right next to each other. Yeah.
She just passed her, so maybe that's a play by the UFC rank board staff. See if that pisses off Lena Landsberg.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
Call her out. How are you above me?
Yeah, I mean, for both of them, that was only what, 1 fight ago, 2 fights ago?
Yeah, not too far ago.
Yeah, I mean, they might want to, add a few more things in there before they run it back. I don't remember specifically. How did that one go down?
I believe is a UD.
Okay.
Could be wrong
Okay.
though.
Yeah, I mean, add some things to your game. If it was a UD, you may want to wait a little longer before you rematch someone. You're both on the way up, right? It's not like you have to rush it.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Jason should take it back, and if Lena would entertain it, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. Why not?
Yeah, we'll see what's in store for.
You never know what the fighter wants to do, right?
Look at that! He freaking what's her face? Marianne Renault. She got to fight faster than Macy.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That was a really quick turnaround. I mean, this was just like last week, right? But I guess they booked it for July, or was it June?
I believe July.
Okay, yeah.
But, maybe Misha Tate just got excited. Like, hey, I could beat her. Oh, all due respect. All right, anyways. Sorry, you want to say something?
No, I was just going to laugh at what you said.
All right, man. But yeah, let's get into that main card opener. Fastest finisher feature, Tai Tuivasa, taking out the late replacement. He was a late replacement, Harry Hunsucker, via TKO, 49 seconds into the first. We didn't actually make a prediction for this.
No?
I don't know. We just totally overrid it. I don't know if I just looked at the wiki at the wrong time or something.
Maybe it didn't display because it's a late fill-in. They may have come up scrapped on some people's lists.
So, a little oversight. My apologies, people. Props to Henry Hunsucker, though. Took the fight on short notice. Tuivasa is a fan favorite, right? And everybody knows why.
Yeah.
Dude loves to finish. And if you didn't know, hopefully you just saw his recent fight. So, so his last opponent, Don Taylor Mays, he was removed from the fight for undisclosed reasons. Shows that was my phone. I think that was my phone. Anyways. As with most fast finishes, not much to the story here, right?
Yeah, slight feeling out process, and then one guy lands.
Yeah, Tuivasa just, like you said, and like everybody's like starting to do low kicks in the beginning, right? Open up that headshot. That's what Tuivasa did.
Yeah, he caught him coming in and kind of took his one leg out under him, right?
And then climb up top, sent Harry to the mat. Man, like I said, if you haven't seen it, just watch it. It's a good KO, and all due respect to Harry.
A solid 3 shots.
Yeah, man. Always good to see an explosive heavyweight matchup. In terms of what's next, I would just say good luck to those guys. I don't know. They're not really knocking on the door of the rank board there. So good luck to Tuivasa, and thank you, Harry Hunsucker. Thank you for your sacrifice.
You kept the card that much stronger.
We give you a respect to you. All right, moving on from there, bantamweight 135. Damn, man, this lived up to what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Adrian Yanez defeating Gustavo Lopez KO in the third round. Probably my favorite fight in the night in terms of being the type of fight fan I am. Like, I like a chess battle, and like I like seeing one side like slowly figure it out, and then in the end they kind of just smash that finish.
See if they keep up the consistency all the way to the end, right?
Yeah. Like Usman Colby, that was like one of the greatest demolitions I've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, that one. I mean, that one's going to be known as a banger for a long time. That was a serious. It's always good when for the fans when the fight is going great for the majority of it, and then it ends in the late in the 5th round. So you get the entire fight, right? You get the war, and then you get the finish.
Yeah, man. Fucking love that. I love that shit. Like Robbie Lawler and Rory too, man.
Yeah,
Title fight. Just one of the greatest fights of all time, if
yeah,
not the
that one,
greatest
the
fight of all
stare
time.
down, that kind of thing, that
Hmm.
rarely happens, especially when
Yeah.
both guys are, one of their nose is busted up, one of the guys' lip is like ripped in half,
I
blood
know, I
everywhere.
remember that. Whew, that was so messed up. It was so hard seeing Rory like that, and I thought he was gonna get the judge's decision, man. But he just his nose couldn't take it.
Yeah,
Oh man, it was crazy. You ever read how he explained like why he fell back eventually from all the nose shots?
yeah, something about how he could literally feel the bones moving around or something.
Yeah, and then he said his vision just went completely white. Like he couldn't see anymore because of the constant pain and stuff, I guess.
Oh
And then
damn.
yeah, that's when he just fell back. Scary shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, a war like that's some serious damage.
Yeah. Never came back the same too, I think.
Yeah,
Both of them.
I mean, he kind of rushed his turnaround after the injury, I think.
Yeah, that was bad.
With how much
Well,
damage he took, he absolutely could have waited a little longer, I think.
mhm. Well, props to Rory, doing it up in Bellator. I think he's gearing up for another tournament, right?
No, he's actually in PFL.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's in PFL now. He's gearing up for that tournament, right?
Yeah,
All right, cool, cool, cool.
yeah, him, Pettis, that Canadian guy, Mercier.
Auburn,
Yeah.
Auburn. Yeah, man, happy for them. But yeah, how'd you like the matchup? I know you picked Lopez. It was a coin flip for us. We were pretty green on these guys. Learned a lot that last fight with Yanez and yeah. Any takes from this one?
Uh Not really. I mean, bantamweights they stay constant through the fight, right? Same
Hmm.
with flyweight; they both maintained. I mean that finishing shot that was really quick for being like a late third round finish, right?
Yeah, man, his conditioning just like he stayed cool throughout the whole thing, man.
Yeah, yeah, he absolutely did. I mean, he looked good, and then that the finish. You always want one of those when you're just coming to the UFC. That many more
Hmm.
eyes.
Yeah. So Yanez, I'm pretty excited about this guy. He's on a 3-fight win streak now, right? Looks pretty elite to me. Obviously early for the top 15 board, but since I was so excited, I took some time to check out the roster outside the top 15. And I got three names here based on recency bias, right? It's a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how do you like this? Stylistically speaking, you've got Kyler the Matrix Phillips, right? Who beat Song Yadong.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. Dangerous Davy Grant. Not never a shortage of strikers for the division.
yeah.
But then, if you wanted to test him out, see how his grappling defense or offense is, you got Umar Nurmagomedov, the cousin of Khabib, 13-0 in the bantamweight division.
Okay.
Yeah, he just fought in January, secured his fifth career rear naked choke. That guy likes to take backs and necks home with him.
Yeah, I mean, fifth in a row, or
Fifth career out of
okay.
13 fights.
Yeah, that's
But
still a high ratio for one submission.
yeah, man, just
Are his other ones like arm triangles and decisions, or?
I think like TKOs and decisions, right? Yeah, and then the rest are like fucking just rear naked chokes, man.
Yeah,
Golden standard.
yeah. I mean, this is the way to do it.
Yeah. So how do you like his chances with the three that I pointed out, and who would you point him at?
Ah, Phillips was he's the one who beat Song Yadong, right?
Yeah, he's another one of those really great movement,
Yeah,
good accuracy,
yeah.
high level kind of guys.
I'd entertain that one. I mean, Yanez, I don't know how much of a ground game he has. It seems like he's got some submissions and things like that, but most of it is all
Hmm.
TKOs and decisions.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
think I
that
think
one might be a good, more well-rounded test kind of thing for his way up.
yeah, good chess battle right there.
Yeah, yeah, another fan-friendly fight that'll keep the eyes on him.
Yeah, I'd like that one. Or Davy Grant. I don't know if he's ready for a high level grappler.
Yeah, that's what I
especially
mean.
under Magomedov.
Yeah, that's when you're carrying that name and you remain undefeated for a little while. I mean, it's gonna add to what people expect in a fight with you, right? More than likely
Mhm.
grappling, probably some big power shots.
That's why no one's talking about him either, man. Just trying to ignore him.
Yeah,
That guy's not in the
yeah.
division. He's
Just
not
don't
here.
say his name, and they won't schedule you with him.
Oh man, but we'll see if he keeps winning, man. Can't shut him up forever. That's what Khabib
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Yeah, so Yanez, I'll definitely be looking for your name to pop up again soon, bro. For now, let's keep punching forward with this next result. Women's strawweight, Montserrat Ruiz, the rabbit, the bunny. Spanish people probably like, it's conejo, it's conejo, pendejo. Just realized that works. Anyways, she took the unanimous decision over Cheyenne, the Warrior Princess Bays. And I gotta say, MMA math calculations, just none of that computed for us in this one.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I think we were like, predicting finishes, or you might have said split decision.
Yeah, I think split decision might have been. I remember saying one split decision.
Yeah, but yeah, it was still a scrap. Yeah, you remember the post-fight drama?
Yeah, I'm not exactly. Oh no, I think I might have said Bays because of she had more amateur experience.
Oh, right. I think you said submission.
Yeah, I think
maybe.
that's. I remember picking Bays. I'm not sure the method though.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, that post-fight drama. Apparently, Bays said that Ruiz spit on her right after the fight ended. It looked like she just yelled at her, but yeah, prompted her to kind of like shove her in the face, and then they had a little back and forth. Middle fingers were thrown.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I don't know what you think.
Wasn't sure what was going on there.
Mm-hmm. And when you're yelling and you're hyped up, sometimes spits flies.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't mean it's not disrespectful. But...
yeah, I mean it's different than intentionally like hawking a loogie on someone.
She's just yelling at her. I don't know. Cat fight. All due respect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what happened, but yeah.
Oh well. But yeah. Cheyenne, though, she was originally supposed to fight Kay Hansen, but she was pulled for another undisclosed reasons, probably COVID related.
Yeah.
But yeah, good timing for Ruiz, right? She just used her wrestling for the most part, secured a W. Not the most adrenaline pumping performance.
Yeah, basically just ground game, good grappling.
Yeah, just control.
Yeah, control.
Had that bulldog choke, right? Like that schoolyard.
Yeah,
where
the one everyone knows Ben Askren for.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just did well in fighting for position, keeping dominant position.
Yeah, just a smothering fight, right?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like to see more out of those two ladies. Let's see what your
good game planning
developments are
for Ruiz.
Yeah. I don't know if she was like looking to strike, but looks like she just eventually figured out like, okay, so I can control her key.
Yeah,
and yeah, just pulled out a good W right there for herself. Yeah. So good luck to both of them in their future. For now, we'll see them next time. Now moving on into the replacement co-main of the night, because Gregor Gillespie and Brad Riddell fell out.
Yeah, that was going to be a good one.
That was going to be a good one. I don't know when they're rescheduled, but hopefully we get to see that eventually. But yeah, the replacement was really awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, welterweights. Max Payne Griffin, KO and Song Kanan. 2 minutes 20 seconds of the first round. Yeah, fantastic replacements. And you and me, we predicted that no matter what happened in this fight, everybody was going to win, and that's
yeah, they definitely did. I mean, it was a solid finish. I didn't think the that one shot that knocked him back landed very well. It might have just been a bounce thing, but when you look at the replays, it literally just hit him right in the chin.
Yeah, and he like, oh man, he kind of fell to the floor like the
Yeah.
other guy that we were talking about earlier. God damn, good card, man. Yeah, like we said, it was a sleeper. A lot of bangers on
Yeah,
there.
I mean, even in I think the first two fights there were pretty good KOs. I mean, they opened up
Yeah.
with an eye poke and a low blow in the first minute or so, which sucked, but they came back.
I remember we were just like, yeah, here we
Yeah,
go again.
none of that. None of that.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you do remember, you asked the fight gods for quote unquote a little blood
Yeah,
on this one, and they spilled Song Kanon's for
yeah.
you.
I'm thankful. I'll slaughter a rabbit in
Yeah, you
their
gotta.
name or something.
As immortal, are you satisfied with this display of violence?
Yes, yes, I absolutely am.
But as said in the last episode, Max Payne, right? He seems to reach another level, right, in his pro career. I'm here for it. Yeah, how'd you like his performance?
Oh, it was pretty solid. He, basically had some clean strikes. That finishing one was just a well placed hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Good one to finish it out. Close the door. That's it.
Yeah.
Going home. And yeah, I've been wanting to say I'm like 99% certain this nickname is obviously paying homage to the Max Payne video game. You ever play that one?
No, I've never played that.
Oh, but you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that,
I
right?
do. That's got
Oh,
to be what it
okay.
is.
Yeah, I never played it either. I just know it exists. Yeah, I only ever saw. When did I see it? I think was it not at Eric's? Must have been at
Might have been
Rusty's.
Rusty. I don't
I
remember.
saw Rusty play it. Yeah, they had that. At that time, it was revolutionary. The bullet time, right?
Yeah,
Like
the
the
slow motion
Matrix.
thing.
Yeah, everyone was about that. They were like, "Oh, the
Yeah, and then the
Matrix,
next few
the
games,
Matrix."
over the next year or so, always had to have that feature.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like imperative that you yell the Matrix as you do bullet
Yeah,
time.
that's you have to. Otherwise, why play the game?
The Matrix. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, heard it. I heard it was a great game for its time.
Yeah.
Anyways, fantastic performance by Max Payne. Had the hand speed and power, right? Put away the bigger Sonkanon. They say he cuts down from 200 pounds. So is this a classic example of a heavyweight cut being too hard on a chin?
I think it might be. I mean, he looked really big, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
huge muscular dude.
yeah. I mean, Max Griffin is only 5'11". It's only an inch shorter than Song, but I mean, size-wise, Song looks a lot like Darren Till looked before he moved up, right?
Yeah, almost like a light heavyweight.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, he has a really big frame. I think he could absolutely entertain the thought of moving up.
Yeah, I think he'd do better at middleweight, but yeah, he just couldn't take those shots. I guess I thought maybe he thought he could, because of the weight difference.
Yeah.
But sometimes the fluid just doesn't get back into the brain fast enough.
I mean,
As Ray Longo said.
it matters, right? Weight cutting is a serious
Mm-hmm.
thing you put your body through. And then with the weight cutting restrictions compared to how it used to be, you can't make it back as well as you used to.
Mm-hmm. The IV was the big one for a lot of
Yeah.
guys. Apparently, a lot of guys just IV'd up right after a big weight cut, and they were just like fine, like 15 minutes later or something.
Holy, that is a big difference.
Yeah, because like straight into the vein, right? Just hydration and everything you need.
Yeah, go get a Whopper.
Anyway, yeah. Now you got to get a Whopper and drink water and wait for it. Anyway, though, that's good shit. Let's move on to the main event of the past evening. Derek Brunson gets the job done. Puts a stop to the rise of the streaking Kevin Holland. Unanimous decision victory. I think this was an eye-opener for anyone who's been on the Holland hype train. I'm guilty.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, for the most part, Brunson isn't it's not like no one knows about him, right? He's been around for a long time, and his skills are his skills, right? And for him in this fight, he used all of them, especially his wrestling on Kevin Holland tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely the deciding factor, right?
So he's been with the UFC for almost a decade now, 9 years. Gone pro 11 years ago. In terms of our pick in Kevin Holland, there is a lot of criticism being thrown around at his behavior. But that's him. So I don't know. What's your take?
Uh,
Why is people having a problem now?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I think maybe it's just because he was losing the entire time, well, not the entire time, but
And
the
he's just
majority of
talking.
it. So he's losing
Yeah,
while
yeah.
still talking smack.
I guess
Maybe
so.
when that
And
happens,
people don't.
some people see it as kind of being a sore loser, as opposed to that just being how he is every fight.
Hmm.
I don't.
Yeah, I get
It didn't bother
when.
me at all. I mean, a lot of it you just couldn't hear, right? We're the audience. Obviously, Brunson can hear it right next to him, but
Yeah, yeah. Brunson, he was like, you got to give him credit because obviously he usually gets
yeah,
emotional, so his maturity is showing. This guy's just
yeah,
stupid. I was gonna talk back,
you can
but
see the growth in his last maybe 5 or 6 fights, right?
really getting more patient, more mature. Doesn't rush. Finds his openings. Good takedown. Well, he said that Holland was presenting his hips quite easily. I mean, but he's an elite athlete. That's what he said. I'm not going to say that as a couch potato.
Yeah,
But yeah, in terms of being a main event slot, I guess it certainly could have helped to take things a little more seriously for Holland, right? In terms of going out there and competing.
yeah, and I mean, obviously, I'm no athlete guru or anything, but I have to imagine running your mouth while you're trying to fight can't be good for your breathing patterns.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I think Kevin Holland said he might try to move down to 170. I thought I saw a post that said that recently.
I think I heard about that too. Can't confirm for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, but I mean, he doesn't. Despite the fact that he's 6'3", he actually doesn't look as big compared to a lot of the other middleweights.
Yeah, he's more on the kind of just lanky side,
Yeah, he's
right?
just
Very
really tall and
quick.
long.
Yeah, good hands. I mean, if he wants to try and make it, I think he could still do good at
Yeah,
185. Just need
yeah, he
some work.
definitely does. I mean, at the same time, he had a 5-fight win streak in the UFC, fighter of the year. Just because he lost to one of the veterans that's been on the rank board for how long doesn't really take anything away. I mean, he's still on the board himself. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think this is.
And if you saw,
Oh, I was
sorry.
gonna say this. Could be that learning moment. I mean, his last loss,
Hmm.
what, 7 fights ago, 6 fights ago, was a submission. Now he gets wrestled to a UD loss. That's a pretty big, you know, point on what he needs to work on.
Yeah, so he didn't get finished. And if you did you see my post? DC messaged him on one of his posts, and he was like, "Just come down to San Diego, man. We'll address these
Oh
problems."
man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean,
Kevin Holland at AKA.
yeah,
Deadly stuff, man. Champs are born
yeah. I
there.
think is Khabib coaching at AKA? Because I know he's coaching Islam Makhachev now, right?
Yeah, so he's gone into a coaching role. That's why people are already saying like coach of the year.
So he's going into the coaching role, and then first year.
Yeah, I know. Popularity
Yeah,
contest,
yeah.
right?
That's not that Khabib is a bad coach or anything, but just gives him time.
you know, if he gets it, it's on some Nate Diaz shit.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised,
yeah,
motherfucker. It's like, all right. Go ahead, Khabib. You
yeah. I
deserve
mean,
it.
I wonder if Kevin Holland talks as much trash during sparring and training and everything.
Probably,
Probably.
man. It's hard to stop if that's part of you. That's what Nick Diaz does,
Really?
right? Yeah, he just he talks to his brother. I forgot who he trained with. This one time,
He's just
who's
talking
this
shit the
interview?
entire time. Yeah, I guess if that's your thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joe Schilling, the
Yeah.
kickboxer. He said the first time he went to go fight, or prepare for a fight, he got set up with Nick Diaz, and he was just he just did not understand that this is actually how he was. Like in sparring, he still talks shit. Like, what, motherfucker? What, you gonna do something? What are you throwing? Like, and he's like, we're just training, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I guess if it's a part of you, that's just how it
Yeah.
is. Good stuff. Back to Brunson though. This puts him at a 4-win
Yeah.
streak, right? Got a win over Elias Theodoro, Ian Heinich, Edmund Shabazian, and now Kevin Holland. They moved him up the board as well, above Till, Vittori, and Hermanson. He's number 4 on the rank board now. He's below Cannonier, Costa, and Whitaker. Of course, Izzy at the top there. Yeah, what are you thinking? If you're Brunson, what's the next step here? He is kind of calling for, who is that? Costa.
Oh, yeah.
And no reply yet, as far as I know.
Isn't Costa rescheduled with Whitaker? Or wasn't it just postponed?
No, so yeah, he fell out because he was drinking too much wine. No, I'm just joking. That was related to something else. But yeah, his bout fell out, and Kelvin actually stepped in. They're going to be fighting.
Oh,
soon,
yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I mean,
I like
that could. Oh, yeah, what's it called? Costa had some kind of flu, like severe flu.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I think
a lot of things are happening to
him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd like that one. I mean, it's as far as the rank board goes, it's not that high a jump, only 2 spots, but yeah, get a knockout win, maybe. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to see another grinding fight, but it's definitely a good one to, take out a top contender right after you take out Fighter of the Year.
Yeah, he might stand with him. He stood with Yoel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he stood with Yoel, put on Yoel, surprisingly, and then he just kind of just got too cocky, had too much fun at the end there, and then Yoel found his spot.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could control Costa similarly to how he did Holland. Maybe not as easily getting him to the ground because Costa's a much bigger guy, right?
Mm-hmm. And he can wrestle. I've seen clips of him wrestle. He wrestled Jake Paul, who's a wrestler. Did all right.
Oh, yeah.
Jake Paul did a little better. Don't mean to give him credit.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking of how to make fun of you right now. Nothing's come to mind. I mean, you're doing it all for me.
I'm just call me a casual. How can you say that? How can you say that?
But yeah, that's a good matchup. I mean, I think if he keeps showing this new level of experience and intelligence he's been showing, he could definitely get a win on Costa.
Yeah, dude, how much props does he deserve for just fighting dudes like Yoel Romero and calling out Paulo Costa? This guy doesn't give a crap, man. He's just trying to get to the belt.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like that fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too, man. Brunson, man, game, and we should have went with the heart.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should have done. I don't think he's ever fought Cannonier either, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, both of those are the only available names above him. If either one is interested, I'd like to see those.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see Brunson. I'm hoping for that Costa fight, but anyone who fights Cannonier, the killer gorilla, man, be prepared.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So good luck to you, Brunson, off that one. Let's move into our next card and the breakdowns of the fights. We're just going to jump into the main card. All due respect to the other competitors. Good luck to you. And we will be talking about UFC 260, as you may already know. Stipe versus the Predator.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you're going to learn today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So a long-awaited rematch for a lot of folk. The card itself was supposed to be fuller, but took a lot of hits.
Yeah, I mean, the top 3 fights are still solid.
Yeah. But, it's normal nowadays. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, another one
not even up.
scrapped, scheduled.
Just, all right. We had that, it was supposed to be a double title fight, right? Alexander the Great Volkanovski defending his featherweight belt against Brian T. Ortega. But Mr. Volkanovski tested positive for COVID. Anyways, Tyron, right? The chosen one, Woodley. He has been chosen to be the co-main. He's going to be going against Vincente, the silent assassin, Luke. Or is it Luke or Luke?
I'm not sure.
I always get confused. I'm just going to say Luke because they say Vincente.
Oh, man. Even Vincent is wrong. That's what I was going to go with.
I've heard them say Vincente, but I always get confused if they say Luke or Luke.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, who else got taken out? Jessica Penne. She was supposed to be on there with Hannah Goldie. Goldie got the vid.
Oh, man, too.
Our fellow Canuck, Randa Marcos, right? She got the vid.
Oh, 3 fights?
So
that's how many?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, down to 10
not many.
fights for a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and even Johnny Walker, he was supposed to be on this
Oh,
one.
that's
He's gonna
one.
fight
Yeah,
Jimmy Crute.
yeah. I
Yeah.
remember us talking about that an episode or two ago.
Funny ass Johnny Walker. Yeah. So he apparently got some kind of chest injury. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
But Crute moved on. He got rescheduled with Anthony Smith in the next pay per view, UFC 261.
Nice.
Yeah, other than that, and a few opponent replacements because of the vid. Goddamn vid. Other than that, though, I'm glad the main event
Yeah.
stayed intact.
Yeah, I mean, I was very much looking forward to Volkanovski fighting someone other than Max.
Yeah. And it was Ortega too, man.
People were talking about a third fight. Like, come on, man. I just want to see someone else.
I'm sorry.
For both of them.
So, yeah, just y'all got to listen to Max. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do. As long as the belt fights more than once a year, you know, I'm cool with it. But trying to get a third fight in a row against the same opponent, that's ridiculous. Not that Volkanovski was trying to, just, you know, people are so much in love with Max because of how big a fan favorite he is. They just could not have him be slighted whatsoever.
I know. Yeah, I'm a huge Max fan, so to other Max fans out there, just got to let it go.
Max will get it back.
Mm-hmm. And another thing he said that we got to take note, he's still alive. He's going to give us fights.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people.
Yeah, exactly.
The best is the best.
The new no sparring Max, where he's just like eager to get in there and finally punch someone. It's awesome. It's a new era.
Fuck yeah, man! That match with Cater, so delicious.
700 plus strikes.
I watch that again after this.
I mean, it might take me a few hours to get that many, to throw that many strikes.
Exactly, just exhausting. And you ever see that graph that was floating around on IG? Like all the total strikes in
There's
the
like
UFC.
A clear path where it thins out up to like 400, 500, and then one lone dot way at the top right. It's like you could have made the graph much more detailed and visible, but Max's dot had to be in frame, so you shrunk it.
Yeah. Holy shit. Good stuff. Shout out to Max, man. But yeah, there we go. Let's wish everyone a speedy recovery. Everyone that fell out of this card coming up. Move into those breakdown and predictions. So the first bout on the bottom of the main card, we got the lightweights. Jamie Malarkey. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Because isn't Malarkey isn't it associated with like craziness?
Something like that.
Chaos.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're supposed to But let's go through this one and then we'll do another link there. But yeah, Jamie Malarkey. He's going to have his back against the wall against Kama Worthy. Kama the Death Star Worthy. Both guys are coming off losses, actually. But Malarkey himself, 2-loss streak. Worthy just had his 7-fight win streak snapped by Otman Azaitar. You remember that Otman guy? The undefeated Russian? Got released by the UFC because he broke the COVID protocols.
Oh, yeah, the bulldozer.
Yeah. He tried to have someone sneak in a mystery.
Yeah, he cut off his wristband and threw it off the balcony, so the guy like taped it onto his wrist and tried to get into the hotel. Yeah, I mean, like I never heard what was in the bag.
Oh, okay, yeah. So good. I was gonna ask you if you read any updates on the case. They have found out what was in the bag. Are you ready for this? What was in the bag? Potatoes.
What?
Yeah. You can look into it. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what to tell you other than that.
He just loves his fuzz or what?
I don't know, man. All right. So I was thinking potatoes, Russian plus potato usually equal vodka, right? Were they not allowed to bring alcohol, so they were gonna would do some makeshift vodka stuff at the hotel room or something? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
How quickly can you ferment this potato for me?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
That is a really, really strange thing. Like,
what? Yeah, and I didn't read anything other than that. They just said what it was, and then that was the article.
Wow,
I was like, what? I need more elaboration.
I don't understand that. You basically bulldoze your entire UFC career sneaking something into the hotel. I mean, that's really strange.
It's so strange. And couldn't you just buy potatoes and bring them in? Or I don't
I
know. I don't know
mean,
what the protocols were.
yeah, I can't see why. I don't know. That is just really strange. I don't even know what to theorize about it.
So my theory is vodka,
Yeah.
because Russians and potatoes is usually vodka. But I don't know, man. I don't fuck.
I mean, would I get in
Yeah.
trouble as a Canadian for sneaking maple syrup into an event? Like,
Tree sap or
yeah.
something. Not even maple syrup.
I have no idea what to think about that one. I mean,
Yeah, I was just as confused as you
yeah,
are when I was reading it. I was like, I have even more
yeah,
questions
that
now. Like,
doesn't
what the fuck?
that causes more problems than it solves.
Yeah. But yeah, after that though, they actually work something out. Ottman's back
Oh,
in,
is
bro.
he?
They're waiting on another schedule, yeah. So lucky him, lucky
Yeah,
him.
did they say who he's or is he scheduled against anyone or did he just say he's back?
No, they just said he's back. He's been forgiven.
Okay.
You know, maybe Putin called Dana and he's like, Putin back. That was it. That was it. Dana's
Yeah,
like, okay,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it says
Shit.
he's from Germany. Yeah.
Germany? I mean, they're neighbors, right? You don't think Germans are making vodka with potato too?
It's just the border, man. We're all the same. We're just different flavors.
Exactly. But who knows, man? Potatoes. I can't wrap my head
Yeah,
around it.
that's really mind-boggling.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, you're forgiven. Keep fighting."
Yeah.
All right. So
Got
back to
sidetracked
these
there.
guys. Fucking Ottman. Come on, Ottman. Potatoes, Ottman. Seriously. Oh yeah. All right, let's breeze through this. I'm less green on Worthy than I am with Malarkey here when I was going through these guys. You familiar with either guy?
I'd say about the same is what you're saying. I remember Kama Worthy, Jamie
Seems
Malarkey.
well rounded,
Yeah.
right? Good mix of KOs, TKO subs, decisions. Had that win streak snapped by Mr. Ottman Tear, Mr. Potato Man. And Malarkey, on the other hand, when I went over his record, that man loves to use his
Yeah, he
hands.
definitely does.
12 wins. Yeah, 12 wins, 8 by finish by way of punches. Yeah, so as I said, and I think I've said it 3 times already, 2-loss streak since coming to the UFC. When newcomers come to the UFC and they get a 3-loss streak, usually they get the door. So I don't know. What's your take on this
I would
pairing?
imagine that's exactly what's on the line for Malarkey. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this random side note. He fought Alexander Volkanovski in another promotion 5 years ago. Yeah,
What?
he's the
5
first
years
loss
ago?
on his record, actually.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't scroll that far. I gotta scroll farther down, people.
I gotta start scrolling here.
Yeah, but always you know the saying, "You're only good as your last fight." Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
memory
look at
bias
their
is an
last.
absolute thing.
Yeah. But damn, shared a ring with the champ. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
that could have pulled in his favor if he had, just pulled out a couple wins for his UFC entryway
Yeah, could
down the
have.
road. I mean, Volkanovski's already a champ with a defend. If that had played out in his favor, he'd be in a good spot pretty soon.
Yeah, just prompt the promo.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, it's not
Call
too
him
late.
out
You never know when someone's going to go on that career-defining win streak, right?
for sure. So yeah. Some people might question some of the matchmaking that UFC does, right? For at the top level, Jorge and Usman, number 2. But I think this one's a good move, right? No offense to both guys, both coming off losses, but when you see those kind of records at the bottom of a card, you know that they want those guys to fucking
Yeah,
bang.
exactly. I mean, they're not. Are they on the rank board? I don't think so.
No, but at least Malarkey will probably be fighting for his
Yeah,
career.
his
So.
UFC career. I mean, yeah, when you put non-ranked fighters who are both coming off losses. One of them only has 2 fights in the promotion. Yeah, they basically have to go out there and bang to stay on the roster.
Hell yeah. So yeah, don't miss that opener, people. So what's your prediction for this one? Green on both guys, but what are we seeing here?
I'm gonna go with Commonworthy. He just seems more well-rounded. Malaki likes to throw hands.
Yeah, and he finishes or gets finished by all appearances.
I mean, his last 2 losses were decisions, right? I'm just gonna sway that way. I'm gonna go unanimous decision, Worthy.
Yes, I agree. I'm also going to give the edge to Worthy. General experience. Obviously, it's going to be an uncomfortable one, right? We're green on both guys. And Jamie, he's going to be freaking hungry as hell when he comes out because his job is on the line. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But I guess we're both going with Worthy. All right, so moving on from there, back after a slight intermission. Now with Throb and Thick.
That one works.
Holy fuck, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, where were we? Flyweights, right? 125. Yep. Number 15. This is a women's flyweight bout, by the way. So number 15, our fellow Canadian, excuse me, Gillian? Probably Jillian. Jillian the Savage Robertson is going to go up against Miranda Fear the Maverick. Yeah. Jillian, number 15, Miranda, unranked. Maverick's coming off that doctor stoppage over Liana Jojua. Remember that one? She sliced the bridge of Liana's nose with an elbow.
Okay. Sounds
nasty,
familiar.
Nasty cut.
Yeah, let's see.
So Miranda Fear the Maverick versus Liana Jojua. But yeah, that one is a nasty cut. Lots of blood. Doctor stoppage.
Okay, yeah. I'm just looking up a replay here. Yeah, I definitely remember that one.
Really nasty.
Yeah, big cut.
And before that, she actually has a notable decision victory over the fan favorite Pearl Gonzalez in Invicta. I'm sure you've seen me post about Pearl before.
Yeah.
The fellas love Pearl.
Let's see.
But yeah, notable name right there. Jillian on her end, coming off a UD loss to Taylor Santos this past December. Both ladies well-rounded as can be. Both just trying to find a nice string of UFC victories to climb the rankings. Another one that's pretty green here. What do you make of this one? You have a prediction?
I mean, I remember some fights on Jillian's record. She's been in the UFC for a while now. I mean, they both seem well-rounded. It's a tough call. I'm going to go with split decision, Jillian Roberts, because she's Canadian.
I love it, man. Split decision. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of an experience edge. They're both very early in their careers, 25 and 23 years old.
Yeah, that's what I had down here too. I'm gonna give Jillian Robertson the edge here in terms of experience as well, and supporting the locals.
Yeah.
So, I guess if there's anything to say that's significant, Jillian's never lost twice in a row, so she'll bounce back on this one. Seems like a guarantee to me.
Yeah, I mean,
might be a reach.
Yeah, I mean, guarantee is always a reach.
Yeah,
unless you're fighting Khabib.
Yeah, exactly. This one time I was talking to someone who commented on one of our posts, and we were talking about bets, and he's like, the only time I have a rule with betting, if it's plus 300 or over, go for it, unless it's Khabib or John Jones.
Yeah.
Just always bet on Khabib and Jones.
Yeah. I mean, even all the other, goats, it's arguable, right? It's debatable. Like Mighty Mouse, GSP coming back to fight Bisping.
Yeah.
There are only two constants.
Exactly. But yeah, Khabib, that's a good one. Back to these two. Yeah, both picked Jillian by UD. Yeah, so good luck to her. Let's get it done, Canada.
Yeah.
And now moving into more familiar faces and names. Kind of burning through this one. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's okay.
I mean,
that
happens when when the card loses 4 fights.
I know, right? That's okay. We'll punch out early. But yeah, now we got Sugar Sean, one Mally. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, definitely. Until he admits it, that's what I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, he's got to let it go. Come on. I know he
Yeah.
might be trolling, but it's not a good troll.
Yeah, I mean, if he had said the whole thing he said about not accepting it and everything, and then after a while he's like, yeah, it's all good. I was just in the moment or whatever. That would have been fine. It would have been a joke. It would have helped, his name reach out and everything. People wouldn't have judged him for it. But now it's just like, come on, man, learn to lose.
I know. And he's like, I had him. It's just my leg gave out. Well, he made your leg give out, man.
Yeah, I mean, he checked your kicker. You hit the nerve. It happens.
Yeah, so
it's part of the fight.
Anyways, I really liked him in the beginning too.
Yeah, I mean, he's still very exciting. He's still got a promising future and everything. And for all we know, he may have had the fight. He may have thought he had the timing down and everything, but shit happens.
Drop foot, he calls it. I got drop foot. I guess that's what it's called, probably. But yeah, Mr. One Mally will be throwing down against one of our old favorites, Thomas Almeida. Haas. This is a good one, bro. So Sean O'Malley obviously coming off that loss to Vera. Thomas Almeida, bit of a rough last 4 years for him.
Yeah,
he's on a 3-loss streak right now. He did fight, really elite guys in those losses. Maybe not Martinez exactly. I'll do respect to Martinez, but Font, Rivera, Garbrandt, right? Those are guys that. Fights. Yeah, you got to be on point, or you're going to get taken out by all those guys.
Yeah. I remember, back in 2015 when he first burst on the scene, he was 18-0. Or I think 18-0 might have been his entry fight, but he won his first 4 fights, and even in those fights, he won them. But right out of the gate, I could basically see that he stood very upright. Not a lot of head movement. Yeah. He had great striking, great power, speed, technique and everything, but he's just really hittable.
I remember. Sorry. I remember when there was rumblings of him, right? I was hearing about him in the lead up to the fight with Brad Pickett, and then I saw clips of his finish of Yves Jabouin, or probably butchered that name, but yeah, his KO before that. And then, I seen his record, and this is when I was still kind of a really hard casual fan, and it was kind of like, wow, this guy's undefeated. Yeah, it's crazy. He's got all these finishes. And then when I saw him finish Brad Pickett, I was like, oh my God, this guy's going to be the next champ.
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember after he beat Anthony Burchak, Dana White said out loud, I think he was 22-0 at the time. He claimed that he'd be the champ one day. And that didn't really play out the way he was hoping, probably.
Yeah, and then a wild Cody Garbrandt appeared.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And just hasn't been good for him since then. I mean, he did bounce back from the Garbrandt loss with the TKO on Albert Morales. But after that, just falling on hard times there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I'm seeing evolution, honestly. No offense. Still seems to have the same approach, just go in there, throw hands, throw kicks.
Yeah. I mean, his last fight, he had an almost 2-year hiatus, and he was coming back, saying, he learned a lot of things, he evolved, he's on a next level for himself. But yeah, like you said, I didn't really see a lot of difference. He looked like he was stronger, faster. He looked like he's physically doing well, but I mean, he just hasn't really changed his stance, or he hasn't added much head. I mean, he did have really good head movement, but it really didn't last the entire fight.
Oh, okay, kind of slipped back into his old ways.
got into the fight towards the end. I remember he was just kind of looking like he did 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely is. I mean, he's only 29, right? He's still got a very good record. He's still a fan favorite as far as, the 135 division.
Mm-hmm. And his fight style. Like, he still can have a lot of exciting fights.
Yeah.
In terms of like climbing the rank board, though, it remains to be seen, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. I mean, this one, if he's going to bounce back, this is a really good name to do it with.
Yeah, for either guy. This is a really good setup by the UFC. Like
Yeah,
both
I
these
like
guys.
this fight right now. One's on the way up, one's on the way down. I don't think
Mhm.
Almeida's career is on the line like it would be for a lot of fighters on the three skid.
Just because of his fight style too, you had what's that, Connor's friend, the goat Artem Lobov. He got like what, 5 chances or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who. I mean, he didn't get as many chances as BJ Penn. I think he's got the most.
Oh yeah, BJ.
7.
Man, they really tried to give it to BJ. And BJ, he's hard headed too. So he's known to be hard headed. So he's probably like just blowing up Dana's phone. Dana, I got it back, man. I got it back this time.
Yeah,
Give me another one.
exactly.
It's the old BJ. Old BJ's coming back. And we always hoped. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. I
never
mean,
came back.
he just wanted that one last win. That's all he wanted. Just get
I
that
know.
win. Get the W at the end of your career. Say you left on a high note.
hmm Still
Well,
trains though. I recently saw a clip
yeah. I mean,
of him doing some boxing.
he's consistently scheduling bar fights here and there.
Holy fuck. Yeah, man. Setting the blueprint for Connor.
Yeah, I mean, he was literally one of those guys who was just like a natural phenomenon. Didn't take it
Yeah,
as seriously as anyone else, just riding pure talent and athleticism, right?
hard work. And he said himself too. I remember seeing a YouTube interview when he was just sliding out of his prime there, and he was saying like, I don't want to be that guy that walks around and tries to convince people like I was the man one time before, and they're looking at me crazy like, yeah, whatever, BJ. He's turned into that guy.
Yeah.
He became the one thing he said he'd destroy, and he wouldn't
Yeah.
want to be. Poor BJ.
Yeah, such a
Uh,
fall.
yeah, but still loved him. He's an OG.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I mean, his what he accomplished during his prime is still way up there as far as what people are still trying to push today.
Oh yeah, for sure. Multi divisional champion.
Yeah.
Like no joke. No joke. Apparently they released some kind of documentary on Randy Couture, one of the Eastern promotions. Or
Oh
was it?
yeah, I heard about that
Oh, I believe it was PFL
just
actually.
recently. Yeah, he joined the commentator team, I think, or something like that.
Good stuff.
Yeah, for the
Good
next
stuff.
season.
Yeah, but they covered him and how he was like a double divisional champion as well. And for the time he did it in, Wild West days.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy. And he's a small heavyweight too.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Like I remember I read a quote. He's like he only competed there because, it sucked cutting weight, to 205 to light heavyweight.
Yeah.
So, he's just like he just entertained it. He's like, yeah, at least I get to eat whatever the fuck I want.
Nice.
Ended up being a champ.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, man. The natural. Wink, wink.
Yeah, back in 2009.
Anyways, yeah. In terms of this fight, how do you see it going, man? We know these guys' tool sets. Both guys are very, very good strikers. Very, very offensive. Maybe not the defense is completely there, but obviously another banger, man. How do you see it playing out?
Yeah, I mean, I personally, the heart says Almeida, just because of how
Yes.
badly Sean is taking the loss.
Yes, I agree.
But I mean, the height and reach difference is pretty significant, and Sean is really good with his hands. I think it's going to go his way, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. He's got such a good toolbox.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, like in terms of where his defense at, like when you do like a character build,
Yeah.
and you have to give some, take some.
Yeah.
So where his like offense, you might have put it at like 100 or 110. His defense just went down to like 30 or something.
Yeah.
It's just like no good.
Yeah, I know. Plus he's thin as a twig, so who knows when he's gonna get some drop foot again.
Yeah, exactly. I bet you Almeida's going to be trying to look for that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Almeida's the only one who starts throwing low kicks. 'Cause maybe
Yeah.
maybe there's some hesitation from Sean.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Like there wasn't any major injury, but
Yeah,
definitely
it's
has to be in
apparently
your head.
just literally just a nerve thing where it shuts your foot down for a little while. I remember the
Yeah.
same. I think we were mentioning how that happened to Michael Chandler in his last loss.
Yeah, I actually went and found the clip that you were talking about where he had drop foot and then he was trying to convince the ref, I'm good," and then he fell when they pulled the chair.
Yeah, because
I was
they
like,
thought he was
"Oh
standing up, right?
no!"
And he went to sit down, and
Yeah, he just fell back, and then the ref saw him fall only.
not the chair.
Yeah, and he's like waved it off. Yeah, that was bad. I can't
Yeah,
believe I didn't see that fight. But that was really sad.
yeah,
Really
that
sad.
sucks for him. I mean, he's in a good place now, and as far as accomplishments and the work you put into your career, not a lot of people can rival that. He's like the Bellator version of Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And he's got like the road work of kind of like Eddie Alvarez in terms of like coming from different places and ultimately making a climb to the top of the mountain at the UFC.
Yeah,
So good shit there. But yeah, you got Mally. You have a method of victory here.
I'm gonna say first round KO.
God damn it! I hate to hear it. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I don't want it, man. I like Almeida.
I like Almeida too, man. I want my heart on this one, but I can't. One Mally, man. You got an awesome toolbox. I think it's way more well versed than Thomas Almeida.
Yeah,
It still seems to, we still got to see something amazing.
yeah,
Kind of plateaued. Almeida, he came in and he was at their level, and then he kind of just stayed at that level.
yeah, exactly. I mean, he's probably. I think he'd be stronger and faster physically than O'Malley. Sorry, one Malley.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
but I mean, he's still really hittable, and I think
Mhm.
with how well versed, maybe not well versed, but you know how Sean has a really versatile striking kit. I think he
Mhm.
can just hit him,
Yeah, yeah.
and the height, the reach, it's just in his favor.
Oh no. Are we saying the retirement fight of Almeida?
Oh
They're gonna kick
man,
him out after this, man. It's gonna be 4 losses.
yeah. I mean, you take 2 years off to work on things, and you come back, and basically nothing's changed. That's gotta be pretty tough. And then you get a comeback fight, co-main event, or close to the co-main event on a pay-per-view, despite your
Mhm.
recent losses. If he doesn't win, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's so painful that you point that out too, man, because you could see that they're putting some cards into both Mally and Almeida. One of them has to come out of this,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I
it's
mean, I will be
unfortunate.
absolutely, ecstatic. I'll be like jumping up and down if Almeida manages to pull
Yeah,
something out,
prove us
man.
wrong.
Yeah, if I'm
Yeah,
ever
man.
wanting to be proven wrong, it's right now. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, in terms of picks, I hate it. Hate it.
Yeah,
Let's go Almeida, man. Prove us wrong, bro.
yeah, please do.
Fuck yeah.
This isn't
All
me
right.
saying this. It's the math.
Yeah, yeah, it's the math. Gotta be unbiased when it comes to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I did pick Jillian Robertson off because she was Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. So the math doesn't make sense, but that's what we're going with.
Exactly. That's the story of MMA. When does it ever make sense?
Yeah.
But once the results come out, that's the good shit. That's the good shit.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on into that replacement co-main, Tyron coming back, the chosen one against Vincent, Luke. I don't know. The silent assassin. So welterweight bout. Very, very very, very thin ice for Woodley as well. Kind of in the same spot as Almeida there. Kind of just like hit a plateau, and we're just waiting to see the old Woodley back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna see the old Woodley back because I mean, his title run was what 3 years ago now when he was in his mid-30s. Now he's 38.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Sliding
I
over
don't
the
see
hill.
another title run for him, but I
Yeah.
absolutely think he could, bank a few wins before he retires.
Yeah, but is Luque the guy to bank a win on?
I
What
think
do you
so.
think? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got beaten by, Colby, Burns, and Usman because they were better grapplers and they dominated the whole fight. But against
True. True.
Till, Thompson, Lawler, Kim, Gastelum, his way up, they were willing to bang with him, and that's where no one bangs harder with a single shot than him. And when you're throwing hands too,
Yeah.
all he's got to do is land it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That is a good point.
yeah, I
That is a
think
good point.
I just don't think Luke. I'm gonna keep saying both names until I figure it out.
Yeah, we'll find out this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Until or so far, I just don't see the grappling chops to keep Woodley down.
So you think Woodley has the edge in terms of stand up here?
Yeah. I'd go Woodley. See, I don't know. 3 rounds. He's gone 5 rounds in his last how many fights, right?
Yeah, and then this time he can blow the wad a little more.
Yeah.
In
I'm
terms of
thinking
that
like
right
Woodley
hand.
first.
Wood. Oh god
KO.
damn! Yeah, bring the old Woodley back.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm on it, man.
I'm here for it. Yeah, man, that's good. I like that. I want Woodley to come back too, man. I love that guy when he beat Robbie. It was just like, oh my god, Robbie is the most hardcore guy, and he just got taken out in the first round by this dude.
Yeah.
And then he went on that crazy run that a lot of people criticize, but I mean, you fight Robbie, you KO him in the first round, and then those two really hard fights with the best striker in the division, rocked him in both fights.
Almost
Fought
choked him out
Maya.
that one time.
Yeah, Maya, the most dangerous grappler, that one, that's what it was. And then he had the awesome submission on Darrell Till right after he rocked him too.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, if you're gonna stand with him, he's probably gonna land one when you need to land probably 2 or 3 to have the same effect.
Yeah.
He's kind of like
Yeah,
Wilder, right? How he
good
said
chin.
he only needs to land one fight. You need to fight a perfect fight all the way through.
Yeah,
Land one
exactly.
punch.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's that would even apply to the main event with Francis there.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, Stipe, he's got to fight a perfect fight for 25 minutes. But at the same time, Francis did have those back-to-back losses that he seems to have learned from. But
Yeah.
he's had a combined, 3 minutes in 4 fights. So we don't really know if his conditioning is to the point where he can do that for 25.
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously the most dangerous striker in the UFC right now because while Derek Lewis is also on a 4-fight win streak, they're not 1-minute KOs or less.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard,
Yeah.
that main event. Look forward to getting to that very, very soon. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, Claire just came in. She was babysitting Caden upstairs. But it's okay. We're coming to a close here, but let us throw in a prediction on this one. So you got Tyron Woodley, right?
First round KO.
First round KO. I like it. I love the prediction. I want Tyron to come back, the old Tyron. But god damn, man, I guess I'll make it spicy because Vincente, man, he's just been looking good, right? I don't know if he'll finish Woodley. Woodley's got a good chin, and obviously he can get finished himself. Oh wait, has he ever been finished?
Who, Woodley?
It
was just the Kobe. Vincente. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't look like it. God damn.
No, it doesn't look like. No, it doesn't.
He's
submission, but that's different.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 11 years ago.
Yeah, I guess for the sake of making it spicy, and I never wrote a prediction in advance, but I guess I'll go with Vincente. I just like how he's been looking, with the hands, really improved striking, and like every time he comes out,
yeah.
And it's hard. I want Woodley to come back. I would like to see that, but just in terms of seeing what he's been doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Woodley has changed much since his 3 losses or during that time period. I think it's more that his opponent this time around kind of plays into his style, and if he's still waiting for those big shots and he's got 10 minutes less to run his tank, I mean, it seems like the odds are pushing to his favor.
Yeah, I like that. Excellent breakdown. Yeah, I just feel Vincente will have the edge in terms of striking, and I think he'll be able to avoid that money-making right hand. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go with Vincente by UD. I don't know if he'll finish Woodley. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, maybe not even before he gets finished by Woodley. Yeah, all right. Well, there you go. Good luck, Woodley. And obviously, Luke. Going into the main event of the evening there. God damn. I am so excited for this one.
Yeah.
A long time for this one. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou.
Did you see that post? I forget who posted it, but it was like Ngannou when he was younger, and he looked like your average high school student, and Stipe looked like Joe Dirt. He's wearing like an American T-shirt or something and a headband.
Oh yeah, from like back in the day.
Yeah. And then Francis looks like just another dude you'd see in high school or something.
Mm-hmm. And then what was the caption or something?
Yeah, like, the 2 baddest men on the planet.
Yeah, he said, "Would you believe me if I told you these are the 2 baddest?"
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Good shit. But yeah, this one. I mean, if you don't know Stipe and Francis, you gonna learn.
Yeah,
these guys, top of the division, right? Knockout artists. Stipe, probably the greatest heavyweight of this era currently, arguable. If not cemented already. I think it's pretty cemented in terms of
I mean, this era, everyone, for sure. But I mean, overall, all-time kind of thing, there's a lot of debate there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's especially with heavyweights, man. Yeah. So many, like, DC. He beat DC twice, but DC, he went up and down in weight and all that. He has his accolades, double champ. You know, I don't think Stipe can even make light heavyweight. So
no, not a chance.
Big ass dude. But yeah, you got the skill versus the power, and people have been saying that the power is getting some skill. So Francis, surprising to us, but he's the favorite coming into this one again.
Yeah.
In terms of how this fight plays out, man, what do you think?
This one's so hard to call because it's like the obvious path to victory is more than likely a unanimous decision or KO. Mm-hmm. And you know, you never want to put a fighter's gas tank in question, but at heavyweight and you only have what is this? Let me see. There's 1 minute, 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes of fight time in your last 4 fights. It's really hard to gauge whether you learned from your last 2 losses or not.
Because like there's a big thing about like, can you translate what you do in practice to the cage? And we just haven't seen Francis do that.
No, and I mean Stipe, we've seen that entirely since their last fight. I mean, his 3 fights against Cormier, he got knocked out really quick, and then he fixed that issue, and then he beat him. Right? He saw the body shots, he went for it, he put it away. And then the third one, he just won the unanimous decision, right? He never let the fight go where he was uncomfortable. Looked good in every area.
Basically, just proved he was a step above DC by the end of it.
Yeah.
And man. So, how do you see this one going?
I think it's going to be the same decision at the same point. Yeah, I mean...
Now, Stipe, he said he wants to try and finish Francis sooner than later.
I think, I mean, even though you're the one winning the fight, it's got to be uncomfortable pushing yourself mentally, physically for 25 minutes against someone like Francis, right? I imagine you want to get in and out in like 2 minutes and take your cool $500,000 or whatever it is.
no head trauma if
Yeah,
you can avoid it.
yeah. I
He
mean,
did take Francis's bombs though in the first match.
yeah, he
I was
did,
impressed
and
with that.
he's been smart about his layoff, right? It's actually almost a year. He made sure his eye healed up. He gave himself a lot of time.
Same with his 3-fight run with Cormier, always making sure that he healed up properly.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a one fight a year schedule so far, but at heavyweight, considering he did have the eye injury, that's something you don't want to mess with, considering how it went for guys like Bisping, right?
hmm And I think it was good timing for the way things were going at the time, because there was just him in DC, and
Yeah,
now you got some more contenders. So maybe he can get more active now that he's healing up more. But I'm not even angry, man. Anytime Stipe comes out, if it's once a year, then it's good. It's going to be good, and it's just guaranteed. So fuck it, just
yeah. I mean,
stay healthy.
if the division is healthy, I'm okay with title fights not happening as often, but
hmm
that doesn't happen often. This time, it actually played out that way. It doesn't seem like Francis or not Francis. Stipe's only been fighting once a year, right? The
hmm
trilogy with DC is so fresh in the memory that it kind of seems like it all played out recently, almost.
Yeah. And before that, he was putting in work, right? Especially in like 2016, right? He got those 3 KOs, Arlovsky, Doom
Yeah, two,
over.
3 fights a year for a heavyweight is pretty active.
hmm So, hopefully, even if he doesn't return to form, 1, 2 fights a year, I'm happy as a fight
Yeah,
fan. Especially with heavyweights, man, they need a little more of a break compared to the smaller guys, just because of the trauma from being hit by dudes as heavy as them.
yeah, absolutely. I think this is going to be pretty close to the first one, unless he
Yeah.
finishes him sooner.
hmm Yeah, so obviously, if we're looking at both sides of the fence, Francis will always have the puncher's chance, right?
Yeah,
So anyone listening, if you want to be like afterwards, when if Francis knocks out Stevie, like you guys didn't know shit. Well, we did know shit. We know that Francis can knock anybody the fuck out.
yeah,
But will he land it? I don't know. You said with fighters like those guys, you need to fight a perfect fight, and we've seen Stipe already do it.
yeah. I
Already
mean, he
did it.
fought a perfect fight against DC. Maybe not the first time because DC was having some definite success earlier, right?
hmm
With the second fight, but I mean, he fought a perfect fight, learned from the first two for their third fight. He did fight
hmm
a perfect fight against Francis last time.
Yeah, the first time, just
Yeah,
absolutely perfect,
yeah. I
and he
mean,
absorbed
four
the
fights in a row,
bombs.
right? He
Yeah,
learned
put
from
some
every
respect on
experience.
Stipe's name, people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if he wins this fight, I think it's a pretty good case for being in that top 2 or 3 discussion for the all time.
Hell yeah, hell yeah,
And I mean,
yeah,
anything more he
especially with
does
a
is
monster
just
like
icing on the
Francis.
cake and putting his name higher up there.
Yeah, after this match, like it's already cemented, I feel. But after this match, yeah, like you said, icing on the cake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still riding hopes high that Derek Lewis beats Cyril and then beats whoever the hell's holding the belt at the time.
Yeah,
Because
Derek Lewis as champion would be the greatest thing ever.
if people are saying Francis Ngannou has a chance to knock Stipe out, I'm gonna go ahead and say Derek Lewis does.
Fuck yeah. And he's even though we said it's just the body type that is the difference between them. No, Lewis, by all appearances in his recent fights, probably more well-rounded than Francis, but we'll find out this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he definitely is. Even he was even confident enough to try and take down Alexei Olenek.
Yeah, fucking God. Can't believe he rolled with him as much as he did.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking there.
he's definitely more well-rounded since his loss to Cormier, right? He probably tasted how closely he was to the championship, and he's
Mhm.
like, I can actually do this, right? It's not just about being a fan favorite and cutting a paycheck.
Yeah, yeah. And he's been like getting in really good shape, man. He's dropped a lot of weight. I think some abs are starting to show there, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
he
shit.
he definitely looked good, man. He's definitely like one win away from. I mean, as of right now, I think he could easily sit on a title shot. The only way I see him not getting it is if he takes a fight and loses, or they decide to go with the trilogy because Francis beats Stipe.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But I'm hoping that Miocic will win. I know you're not hoping for you don't want the trilogy.
No,
If the trilogy happens, sorry, go ahead.
I'm kind of satisfied with trilogies for now,
Yeah,
especially because I'm riding the Lewis train a little higher than I am the Stipe
yeah.
train right now.
You want Lewis in there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I heard Lewis was entertaining the idea of fighting Cyril, and I'm absolutely down with that because I think he can knock out Cyril and secure his title shot.
Hell no, man. Cyril gonna go all the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very intelligent striker and everything, but I mean, I think Lewis is pretty well rounded now, and if he's gonna display his grappling chops, it could be against him.
Mm-hmm. And goddamn, in the middle of it all, you got John Jones kind of just hanging in the back.
Yeah,
just wait. Goddamn.
I
Have
mean,
you seen any pictures of him recently?
no, I haven't. I've seen a few videos of
He's
him working out. He definitely looks bigger. I mean,
looking like a big boy, man.
yeah.
Apparently, he's going to be happy around like 240, 245.
Yeah, I mean, that's about the same as Stipe, right?
Yeah, so goddamn. As much as I don't like Jones outside of the cage, I cannot wait to see when he's back inside of it.
Yeah, definitely.
But fuck that guy.
Especially, yeah, it's still fuck that guy. But you know, fuck him as often as we can.
May we never meet you in person, Jones.
Yeah. Say something stupid and get slapped, and there's nothing you can do about
it. God damn. He will literally kill us.
Yeah.
He will literally kill us. And then you got DC in the back. You can't kill me, John.
Yeah.
Really? You're going to kill me? You think you're just going to kill me like that? Come on. Holy fuck. I missed that rivalry.
Good times. that was light heavyweight history.
All right, but there you go, people. We got Stipe on this one. So all you Francis lovers out there better watch out. It might be 25 minutes of hard losing.
Might
be unless a wild hand appears in Stipe's chin.
Yeah.
But there you go. That closes out this pod, people. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the Hespect MMA pod on Instagram if you're hearing this. I mostly post during fight night. Get my full picks for this weekend's card on there as well. Next pod will be on April 1st. Nah, April Fools, motherfuckers. I don't know, probably April 2nd. And yeah, Throb, Lowe, and I are about to get high. Any final words for this one, brother?
Nah, man. I'm just looking forward.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good weekend, man. Even though like there's a lot of green names there, it's another banger, man. UFC knows how to build a card.
Yeah, and sometimes it's those non-ranked names, right, on the prelims that produce the most action-packed fights because they know they got to make their way up, so they're pushing themselves harder to get exciting finishes, right?
Fuck yeah! So
or they're just younger and in that zone.
Hell yeah! So hopefully we see some names pop up and get some attention. So good luck to everybody.
Yep.
So yeah, with that, peace out to y'all, and we out.
Peace.
Hey, thank you so much for listening in on today's episode of the Hespect MMA podcast. If you'd like to connect with me and discuss your own responses over anything MMA related, come follow my Instagram or Twitter at Hespect MMA Pod. And for those of you listening in via YouTube, remember to hit that like and subscribe button to show some continued love and support. Appreciation to you, and tune on in the next episode. Much Hespect.